mean, I think we're the same as we've always been. We just we've caught some defenses that are playing over the top of us, and we turn the ball over. And I mean, we're still moving the ball and doing a lot of things great. But whenever you turn the ball over, get a penalty, and get pushed back, that kind of ruins drives. But I think we've done a lot of great things. But it comes down to execution in this league, and if you don't execute, if teams are going to make you drive the entire field, you have to show that you can do that and score touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep going to them. I mean, they obviously they're kind of like not like double teaming them every single time, but they're putting a guy on them and they have someone over the top. Similar with Tyreek as well. So those guys have to continue to battle. I mean, that's stuff that they're gonna have to continue to battle all season long. I'm sure they'll get it every single game pretty much. And they're battling. And like you said, at the end of the game, he made a couple good plays that kind of got us down there to win the game. Yeah, I mean, he ran well. He's been doing it since training camp, and he finally got his opportunity, and he went out there and executed and played well for us. And so I think that whole running back room has stepped up in different roles this entire season. And as the season goes, with the offensive line continue to getting better and better at run blocking and doing that type of stuff, I think that'll be a big part of our offense.
Patrick, before it was like a free pick. It seemed like you guys were really rolling. What do you think was working in the opening script that kind of felt like you guys were moving it down the field?
Yeah, I mean, it was just it's execution. I mean, I know I say it all the time, but we have guys open, and if we're on the same page, and me and the receivers with the routes, and then I throw it and hit the right spot, we can move the ball on pretty much any coverage. We have answers for versus everything. But that you've seen in every game pretty much that there's been times where we kind of stall out and we don't execute, or I throw the ball or I don't hit the right spot, or the receiver doesn't see it the same way that I do, or penalties or turnovers. So I mean, I know in this league it's kind of showing that it's kind of happened week after week these last few weeks, but I think we're going to snap out of it and we'll find a way to start executing, and then when we do, we'll be a tough offense to stop. I think guys just made plays. I mean, the play that Travis made where he kind of chip blocked and got out there. At that time, I was trying to just get it to the third and manageable and give it to him. And then, I mean, he got the face mask, but he fought through like 3 or 4 dudes to get to the first down marker. I mean, guys made plays. We ran the ball. We needed to run the ball. McCole had a big play on a jet sweep. So, I mean, it's stuff that we had done the entire game. We just executed, got the ball down there. Obviously, we would like to score a touchdown, but giving Butker a chance to kick a field goal and defense stepped up and made a big stop.
You know that there's less opportunities to go deep. So what's the feeling like when you guys do have those few chances and they just don't connect like they do tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I got to hit Tyreek. I got to throw it more across the field than that one to Tyreek. I kind of told him before the play, I was like, if they push over there, I'm going to give you a chance. And when I was rolling to the left, I just let it kind of, like a lot of right-handed quarterbacks, I let it kind of tail back towards the DB. But if I put it more across the field, I hit him on that deep shot. But like you said, I mean, there's a few of them a game. So whenever you only have a few deep shots a game, you got to make sure you execute and hit them. And in the past, I've been able to kind of, I missed it, come back and hit another play. But obviously, defenses have safeties at 25 yards deep. So we're going to have to, whenever we do get those opportunities, we got to make sure we execute on them.
Patrick, you said this the other day about it's always kind of a battle for you to find that ground between trying to make something go and letting it happen. Did you feel any moments today where you were having a breakthrough with that?
Yeah, I thought I did a good job of it today. I mean, obviously, I want to score more points. I want to have more touchdowns and put more points on the board. But seeing how the defense was playing and how they were kind of holding strong and doing things, I try to just get the ball in my hand in certain situations, get it to the running back in space, get it to these guys in the flats, and let them get upfield and get vertical. And you kind of get to the game where you get the ball, the chance to win the game. I have confidence in our offense that we're going to go down there and get a score, and that's what we were able to do.
Obviously, looking at the calendar, you don't play the Giants today, but the next 3 weeks, you got the Packers coming in Sunday, you travel to Vegas, and then you come back and play the Cowboys. How do you clean up the offense and stuff so you can get, as you like to say, score more points against these teams that you know are going to be trying to put points up on the board?
Yeah, I mean, all you can do is focus on the Packers now. I mean, obviously, we know this entire season we play a lot of good football teams coming up. So you focus on the Packers. That's a great football team. I think they're first seed in the NFC. So, I mean, they're going to be a great challenge for you. And so you go back to your execution, you go back to practice. executing, not getting those penalties. If you see a guy making a decision where he's holding a little too long, or if something little like that is happening, you kind of correct that right then and right there, so that whenever you get in the game, you don't have those things happen. I mean, the best part about it to me, I mean, obviously you don't want to have the penalties, is guys are playing hard. I mean, the penalties that we had, guys were trying to block, and they might have blocked for just a tick too long, and he got a holding call when the guy kind of pulled back. But guys are playing hard, they're battling, they're trying to find ways to win games, and we were able to find a way today to win it.
Last two. Patrick, you get a couple of low moments, right? Tip ball, interception at the beginning, and then Travis with the fumble afterwards. How are you guys able to rally emotionally and kind of pull yourselves up to get back out there? Because it probably was that, oh no, here we go again, kind of turnover feeling you've had a few times this year.
Yeah, I mean, but we're going to keep battling. I mean, even the Titans game week before, I mean, we're going to battle to the very end, I promise you that. You're hoping that the turnover luck kind of flips the other way, but that comes with us trying to execute at a higher level. Yeah, we had the ball that bounced up in the air and picked off. Then Travis, who doesn't fumble, he fumbled. So, like I said to Trav and all these guys, I'm gonna keep coming right back to you. I'm gonna throw it to you, let you make a play. 'Cause I have that trust in you, and I think as the season goes on, hopefully we can correct the turnovers, and I think we can still be a special offense.
How do you guys guard against other people's expectations are so through the roof for you guys, and then when you guys struggle, I mean, how do you guard against letting that in and letting that become a distraction effectively?
Yeah, I think me personally, I took a kind of a big picture look at it this last week after playing the Titans, and obviously we didn't start the way we wanted to, and I kind of felt like I was trying to make stuff happen that wasn't there. And I think in the game like today, I did a better job of, obviously they're taking away the big shots. I wanted to throw the big shots, especially when we started stalling out some of those drives. But I kind of just kept with the process, kept with the game flow, and trusted in our defense. And they made a lot of stops. We got enough points on the board, and they were able to shut it down at the end of the game.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
How you guys doing?